Hey everybody, welcome back to Rugby Wrap-Up. I'm Matt McCarthy on the stunning campus of Greenwich High School in Greenwich, Connecticut, post-match after Greenwich held on in an exciting match to defeat Xavier for just the second time in the 30 years that they've been going at it. And I have here with me Xavier head coach Greg Norris. Coach, unbelievable match, end-to-end rugby. Your boys were down by a lot early, battled back, and then it was a tough loss.
We knew they were going to come out hard with their 30th anniversary. We knew it was going to be all guts and lots of adrenaline, and we hoped we could soak that up a little bit. But when two teams like this come together, it's the team with the least errors that comes out on top. And I think we just committed too many fouls, too many penalties against us, and we shot ourselves in the foot a few times where we could have actually been a bit more conservative, a bit more structured. And done the right thing. Credit to the guys for coming back the way they did. You know, it was impressive stuff, very impressive stuff. It shows what we can do when we want to, but we have to do it for 70 minutes.
Yeah. And your guys truly showing that they're road warriors.
Yeah, man, these boys are Manhattan boys. You know, they get up early in the morning and they gutsy. They've got lots of guts.
What do they think about coming to a facility like this when they're coming from an alleyway next to their school?
Well, I think their eyes just like light up. It's amazing how the facilities they have here. It's what we're up against every week, basically. Okay.
What was said at halftime? Because those boys came out and were an entirely different team.
Well, you know, I think it comes down to the class of the programs, and I said to them, like, guys, if this is what you want your program to be known for, then so be it. But I think, you know, it's better than that. And they came out well in the second half. They definitely did. I think great players, Malik Fisher, the man is a...
Did he have 2 or 3 tries?
I've got him down for 2.
Because what you guys did, the visibility from the booth isn't the greatest, but you didn't have a number on him.
Oh, because well, the truth is his 8 split. His number 8 jersey split.
The old 8 split, yeah, Vegas trick.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we didn't put a number on him.
You didn't want anybody to know who he was.
No, not at all.
Like the announcer.
Well, listen, I think he stood out well enough. People have their eye on him. He's a junior.
He performed. He produced.
He plays football, basketball, and rugby, and so he's got all those skills that go with the game. I don't know what he's going to do after school, but I really hope he stays in the game.
We'll put him to work at Rugby Wrap-Up, Coach, and we're going to wrap this up right now. Even in a tough loss, your boys showed the class, taught to them by guys like you.
Well, thank you for that compliment. I think it's a compliment to my staff as well, Petrie, Sweeney, and the rest of the crew. You know, even Tolk's coming in once in a while. You know, yeah, the program's good. The program's strong. And we'll keep on coming out in games like this for another 40 years.
Great seeing you. Best of luck going forward.
Thanks, man.
See you, buddy.
All the best.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Coach Joe Kelly, huge win would be the understatement of the year if I said that.
Well, it's tremendous. It was the one of the goals of the season, as it is every season, is to beat the mighty Xavier, and we beat him this year. We talked to the boys beforehand, and we said if you beat Xavier, you always have that. And the alumni, the one group that went through here a few years back, had that, and they continue to talk about it. Now these guys can talk about it, so they're quite happy.
You guys sprinted out to a sizable lead. It seemed like it was going to be your night right from the get-go, and then halftime happened.
Yes.
What happened in the respective locker rooms?
Well, I think our guys played consistently the same from the beginning of the game as the game went on. I'd say the Xavier boys picked it up. They had another gear, and they slipped into that other gear, and they started playing a little more aggressive ball. We starved them of ball the first half, and they were not able to put anything together. And we basically were starved of the ball the second half. When we did get some ball, we made some stuff happen, but it was a tale of 2 halves.
A lot of penalties on both sides.
Well, I will say, though, that a lot of some of the penalties that were called were basically a good refereeing, making sure that a young high school match is well managed. And they were great referees. They managed to match fabulously. And sometimes they got aggressive on calling penalties, which I think helps the flow of the game or helps the fairness of the game.
To that point, having played with you and against you, I'm not so sure that you'd be that friendly to the referee if the outcome had gone the other way.
I think we were in this position 2 years ago. We were not happy with the referee last time, but he was, yes, things, if the outcome was
winning makes referees look nice.
You know what? Some of the best referee games I've ever seen were games that I was on the winning side of. I agree with you.
Because one could argue that dramatic try at the end there.
I could say that.
Say that, but we're not going to.
No,
we're not going to, because this was either way. This match was unbelievable to watch. We were up in the press box. We had the fortune of being here, and we said, "Tell people about this match."
Well, it was as far as the attendance goes. How often do you have matches in the United States where 3,000 people at the match? That was a lot.
And that was a real count, because I've been in stadiums where they've said there's 3,000 and there's not 3,000.
No, there was 3,000. They know the people who are familiar with running these stadiums said it was 3,000. It was a good 3,000.
It was certainly a good 3,000. And was it the 30th anniversary?
Well, it is our 30th anniversary. We have some of the old players who are going to meet us at the Sundown Saloon, which you guys are both invited to join us to celebrate the 30th and the victory. It should be a fun evening.
All right, and with that, Coach Kelly, congratulations. Matt McCarthy here at Greenwich High School in Connecticut with my cameraman, Jarl Ginsberg, signing off for Rugby Wrap-Up.
Hi, I'm Nate Ebner with the New England Patriots, and you're watching RugbyWrapUp.com.